Well, here we are at Veterans Auditorium, all set to go with wrestling, the state championships. Let me tell you again what I told you before, that we have a 3-year rotation of weight classes so that you can see all the size of schools uniformly throughout the years. And tonight, well, the first 4 weight classes will come from the AA, the middle-sized schools. The next 4 from 3A. The heavier weights will come from the single A, and there is a super heavyweight extra, and we'll have that, the AAA match, to start. Now, that just means the one we'll start with. We'll begin to take that match as far as it'll go, and it often happens that we see all 3. It's sometimes you get a quick pin, sometimes there's an injury timeout, and occasionally they're just, one takes a little bit longer for other reasons than you might expect. So we hope to see a lot of young men tonight. We're going to start at AA in 98-pound class. Now, Kent Streicher is in the finals. He's from Starmont High School in Strawberry Point, and his opponent is Brian Wilcox, who is undefeated this year. He's 35-0. Streicher's 33-1. He's from Bloomfield, Davis County. Now, Streicher is only a freshman, and Brian Wilcox is a junior. And they're going for the championship of the AA class with Bill Ross of New Hampton as the referee. And CP, these 2 people have got in here with only 1 loss between them.
Yes, Brian Wilcox is coming in finishing 3rd last year, which means he really only lost once in last year's tournament to come back and get 3rd. And he's going against a freshman, Kent Streicher, who really is a pinner of all you can imagine. Freshmen wrestling, most of them just barely squeak out. But here's a guy that's got 26 of his 33 matches have either won by technical fall or falls, which means he is pretty much of a gunner. And of course, he's got a brother in the finals at another weight, 138.
Now let's help you out a little bit here. In the black uniform, you'll see Kent Streicher. And Streicher is also along the leggings, and then Brian Wilcox, Bloomfield, Davis County. There they are. That's the 2A class. Up in the corner, you see the 1A will be going Matt Otten versus Tony Hunt, and keep an eye on that. Wizard position on the edge of the mat. Now that other match up in the corner going on is a AAA between David Schmidt of Boone and David Manchon of Marshalltown. Marshalltown's trying to win a state championship here. These are 6-minute matches, 2 minutes a period. And there's no riding time in high school. Those are the major differences, I would suspect.
That's right. And here you can see Wilcox from Bloomfield has stopped Streicher from Starmont. Now he's trying to use his length. You know, he's a fairly long athlete for a 98-pounder, and he stopped him. He's got him caught underneath. He's trying to do a spin around behind him. Just didn't quite have enough momentum in order to get in there.
He has his head where he wants it.
Let's go to work now, guys. You got to go to work,
He has his head where he wants it, but he wasn't able to get anything out of it. A minute to go in the first period.
Stay in the middle.
Well, so shots are coming from a little too far away, but he is creating an offense, which puts
Can't just tie up. Let's go.
his opponent has to always back out. It's a good way to get warned for stalling, you know, to keep your back to the edge. So he's going to have to generate an offense. Brian Wilcox in Bloomfield, Davis County.
You got my time. Fix your headgear, son. Fix it.
Referee Bill Ross of New Hampton sends him back to the center. The Starmont young man is Kent Streicher on the left. We'll probably be looking at him for 3 more years, only a freshman. Brian Wilcox, undefeated, is coming around behind. This is the closest thing he's had to a takedown so far.
Well, he doesn't have him yet. Neither man really is in control of this yet. You see the officials.
Points, Eric. No points.
There you hear him say it.
No points.
It depends now on whether Wilcox and Bloomfield knows how to Granby out of here, because he can't get his leg out. Streicher from Starmont has to get his legs out in order to be able. Now there he did the Granby. Now he can catch him here for 2 or 3 more if he can get his body upright.
We have 8 seconds to go.
No points there yet.
In the first period, they still haven't made a takedown.
That's 2.
As soon as he gets out, he might have him toward his back to score 2 more.
Takedown goes to Streicher.
Choice, son. Red
Right
deferred.
at the end of the
Green,
period.
your choice. No, red deferred. Be your choice now.
Deferral. And Wilcox gets his
Green
choice.
takes up. Green up.
He wants
Look
to go
at me,
up.
okay? Turn it around. Look at me.
Those are the coaches
Set.
of
We're
the
set now.
Davis County
Top
wrestling.
man in.
whistle. Wilcox, who's trailing by 2, gets into that spiral ride, near arm and waist anyway.
No, Wilcox is ahead, Doug. He's the guy who got that takedown right at the end.
Wilcox is ahead of Streicher.
But he's got a lot of length on him. You see, he's got probably 6-8 inches of height advantage, which gives him a little longer range. He's putting a lot of pressure on young Kent Streicher from Starmont right now. Never letting him quite get back to his base. Now he's knocked him down now and has a chicken wing in on him. Now he lets it go and goes into a head lever. Now both of these can be effective offensively, but he's going to have to use them. He's going to control the hips, let go of it.
And the idea, of course, is to get the man over on his back if he can do it.
2-0. 2-0.
2-0. They bring it back to the middle.
Well, without riding time, which they don't have anymore in high school, a long time ago, a lot of people used to watching the collegiate series hear us talk about time advantage, but here it's just a matter of whether you can turn him over or not.
Red had the takedown in the first period. Red had the takedown in the first period.
Now he says that Streicher had the takedown in the first period, CP. So I guess it was the... Red has the takedown, and so it is Streicher leading 2-0.
That baffles me how they got 2 out of that position they were in. One man's in the Granby.
Want to stop the match and go out and ask it.
No, we don't have a chance to do that. Now he's got a reversal.
That's a tough freshman.
Puts him ahead by 4, and he's a good tilter. You know, he's good with the tilts. He's in a position he likes to be in with the chicken wings and the tilts.
Kent Streicher, only a freshman. I'm watching him, makes you wonder who beat him.
Work for a fall now, Tom. You got to get off the hip.
Early on, he lost one of his first matches.
And you can see he doesn't wait or mess around out there. He wants to go for the pin. He takes chances.
Well, he's lost the arm now, so he doesn't have arm control. If the young man from Bloomfield can get his head upright, he has a chance.
Stalemate it.
Well, it's blown a stalemate, so that kind of saved the young Kent Streicher from Starmont. Dangerous situation.
2-0 is the score.
Set man.
Wilcox of Davis County goes down.
Top man in.
Streicher comes over the top with 20 seconds to go in the second period. Streicher leads by 4-0.
See, I put all the pressure on that arm on the whistle. Just jammed the arm in tight. He's controlling the hips. Pulls him down, and this is where he gets his tip points. Lifts him up with the leg. Exposes the back. See that one leg just lifting him up.
Makes it 6-0.
When a man controls the hips tight like that, gives him every opportunity to get those tips.
And Streicher feels that he's successful enough now on top that he's going to take the top position in the third period, leading by 6.
There's a quick move on the whistle to get him to his feet. When he pulls him down, you see he's right back in, controlling the waist with that arm. And what he's going to try to do is thread through the crotch, control the arm with it, then step up around the head. He's got the arm through the waist. Now he'll run out around the head with that. There's no brace over there. And he knows if he gets out to the front, he can turn him again.
Unfortunately for him, the shoulders are out of bounds, and there's no way to get a near fall. He's a very aggressive freshman.
That's right. You know, and he's doing what you have to do in order to get a man over, and that is you tie up a brace on one side and get out to the opposite side and start to push him, or run out around his head and turn him around it. You know, he'll go over.
Having headgear problems here. Brian Wilcox trails by 6, and he only has a minute and a half to make it up. Some of the other matches, by the way, in the 1A class, it's Otten trying to finish an undefeated season. He's up 8-4. There's not much time left against Hunt. And there's a pretty fair match going on at AAA, but right now Manchon is leading Schmidt of Boone. Marshalltown is trying to pick one up.
He came out of that attempt to switch, picked up the ankle, came right back on him again. You see, he has the wrist controlled. He knows if he goes down with that, here he slipped it into a chicken wing. As long as he keeps the pressure toward the head, it's very difficult to score there.
Watch the pressure now.
Score can be for the guy on top. He's trying to run out around the head again.
Watch that pressure, okay?
Too much pressure on the shoulders, says Bill Ross of New Hampton. I have a suspicion we're going to see this young man again.
Well, I tell you, this young guy likes to get after that pin. I told you, he's a pinner.
6-0 is his lead. Now Wilcox, you're looking at Brian now, has to come from 6 points behind. He has less than a minute to do it. Again, a switch try.
Okay.
Locked hands.
Well, he's got his hips down now, and he's got a knee trap. So right here, Wilcox has every opportunity, if he can get his hips up over top, to come out of there. He's going to get called for locking hands here, I believe.
At 1 point, that bottom man, that top man locked his hands.
All right, 1 point for Wilcox and a penalty.
Set.
You can't lock hands on the mat when you're down on the mat.
So if the man gets his supporting parts off the mat, then you can lock. Can't do it in that position.
Gave Streicher a new start. This is Kent Streicher on top, leading with a half a minute to go. 6-1.
Well, here he is back to where he's got a wrist control. You see, he's got a wrist through the legs. He's laced him up. He's trying to pull him back over. Now, it's a little bit dangerous right here because he doesn't have control of all the arms. You know, he wants. Now, if he gets out there, he's got him. He can run out around the head. Here, he'll get him to his back again.
With the leg scissors now. He didn't want to settle for a 5-point lead. He didn't want to sit on it.
He doesn't know how, Doug. Really, that's the beauty of this. One guy doesn't know how to sit on the lead. He goes for near fall points. That's great. That's what wrestling's all about.
You bet. 8-1 is the score. An impressive victory for a freshman from Starmont, Strawberry Point, Kent Streicher. He defeats a previously undefeated wrestler, Brian Wilcox of Davis County, at 98 pounds for the championship of the state. And as I say, nobody's beat him yet. He's got 3 more years to try it.
It's the start of another 4-timer. Who knows?
That's at 98 pounds. Let's go for a floor report now to Dean Borg.
Well, Doug, unbeaten from Manly, North Central at Manly. Matt Otten stayed unbeaten. He defeated Tony Hunt. Tony is from Central Decatur at Leon, 8-4. Actually, Otten controlled the match all the way, piled up 5 points in the first period, another 2 in the second, and escaped in the third, piled up an 8-4 victory. Dick Trotter?
Okay, in the big school competition, a senior from Marshalltown prevailed tonight. That would be Dave Manchon, who started out behind a 10th grader from Boone. And it's been the first time Boone's had a gentleman in the finals. He came through with a takedown, but it wasn't to prevail. David Schmidt started out 2-0, but he lost in the later going when he got caught on his back to Dave Manchon of Marshalltown, the new champion at 98 pounds. Now back to you, Doug.
Let's go to 105 now. Again, we're in the AA class for the first 4 weights. And at AA, we're going to have the award ceremony now for the 98-pound class. Those are the winners on the stand.
Presenting the 98-pound awards, Class 1A, Coach Ken Fuchs of Manly North Central. 6th place, Jim Harbison, Morning Sun. 5th place, Kenny Patton, Corden, Wayne Community. 4th place, C.C. Hoffman, Sigourney. 3rd place, Travis Mead, Dyke. Runner-up, Tony Hunt, Central Decatur. And the Class 1A 98-pound champion, Matt Otten, Manly North Central.
It's a happy young man right there, isn't it?
Yes, and it's a happy coach, too. The winning coach of the winning wrestler always gets to present the awards, and that's a special pleasure, too. Now we're coming up to the 98-pound class. The winners in the AA division, we watched that match, Wilcox and Streicher.
Award, Coach Doug Guilford of Starmont, Strawberry Point. 6th place, Tim Struble, Missouri Valley. 5th place, Todd Frusch, LaPorte City. 4th place, Mark Faferlick, Fort Dodge, St. Edmund. 3rd place, Todd Schuster, Sibley, Ocheeden. Runner-up, Brian Wilcox, Davis County, Bloomfield. And the 2A 98-pound champion, Kent Streicher, Starmont, Strawberry Point.
Well, as I mentioned, there's a freshman having a chance to get a start on that first leg of a 4-time championship.
And he's an aggressive wrestler. He makes it look like fun out there. Well, it's always fun when you're winning.
Yes.
Triple A's now 98 pounds.
Coach Bill Henning of Marshalltown. 6th place, Tim Casey, Linmar, Marion. 5th place, Scott Ritchie, Council Bluffs, Thomas Jefferson. 4th place, Ben Cleveland, Indianola. 3rd place, Jason Worth, Spencer. Runner-up, David Schmidt, Boone. And the 3A 98-pound champion, Dave Manchon, Marshalltown.
Smile.
Well, that gets them a little closer to that championship, moves them up 4 points. So now they're only 1 point behind Charles City.
We have a
that team
3A
title.
A good 3A race. And those are the awards at